and I know that most successful people do this. Wake up! I hope that you can be inspired by what I do.
And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you're going to have to get up.
I am quite famous in my community, at least for my commitment to my morning routine. I do not deviate from it for any reason. Even when I travel, even when I'm on vacation, the morning routine is preserved. And I figured this out a long time ago, realizing that as an entrepreneur working for myself, if I didn't start the day off the way that I intended it, my day was just going to run me over. I wake up in the morning around 6:30 without an alarm.
Get up right, 5:10 most days, my wife and I. We work out. We eat a healthy breakfast with our children. I usually get in a good 30 to 40 minutes of reading. And this is all before I get on my email or anything else, right? This is all quiet time. There's a lot less distractions in the morning.
Oftentimes I'll get up about 5:45. I start to rock into my day, and oftentimes by about 8 o'clock, I've got some phone calls set up. And I always try and get a workout in there, because if I'm not working out, then I'm not creative. I have routines that I like to place in there where they fit, but I never compromise.
The latest I'll get up is 6:30. Sometimes I'll be in the office as early as maybe 5. The first 3 hours of the day, what I try to do is get to the office as fast as I can. So I try to spend the early part of the morning before other people get in doing study time, because the office heats up around 8:30 or 9. And so I'm most creative in the morning, and that's when I'm knocking out the kind of stuff that I study.
I just want to be the hardest worker in the room. Like, I refuse for anybody to outwork me. So I get up at 4 right away. Then I focus on one thing that I'm really proud of yesterday. Just a little thing that I was really proud of yesterday. Get that dopamine hit of success right away.
I get up at 6 a.m. every day. Just do it now.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up out of your sleep, wake up.
So I get up at 6, but from 6 to 7:30 is sort of my private time.
Wake up!
I get ready, I get all prepped to do my day, and I don't really get onto anything like emails or anything else until I've had at least an hour and a half to acclimate for the day, set out my goals. I look at my calendar, what have I got to do today? Check it out, but kind of pre-pave the day, as opposed to when you have to jump out of bed and run straight screaming into the office. I will always make sure I have time in the morning.
Get up at 6 a.m. every day.
Get up at 6.
6:30 without an alarm.
I get up at 4.
I get up at 6:30.
I usually get up around 6 in the morning. I'm at work usually around 7:30, and that gives me about an hour before most people show up, so I have some time to prepare even ahead of the day starting.
If I wake up early, usually before 6 o'clock, and that always gives me a chance to clear my head.
I usually came in very early at 5.
I get up early. This morning I got up at 3 o'clock, and I don't always get up at 3, but I typically up at 4:30 or 5, and I do that because that's the only part of the day you really control.
Usually I get up at 5 a.m. Every once in a while I'll go to 5:30, 5:40. Anywhere between 4:30 and 5 every single morning.
Between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock I have my morning routine. Like most great truths in life, that seems counterintuitive. But the reality is, if you want to get more done,
wake up!
So I'm usually up between 6 and 6:30.
Getting up at 6, that's the ideal time for me to wake up.
I get up like at 6 in the morning.
I wake up at 5 every day. I actually find that it really works for me because my brain is clear and I can go to the most important things right away.
I wake up around 5. I think it was an effective way to live.
Plan your day before your day. I get up around 4:30.
Wake up at about 5:30.
I'll be up at 4:30 in the morning. Every single morning.
We're usually up by 5:30.
I'm an early riser, so about 6.
I get up at 5:55 a.m. I know it's very precise and strange, but it's just my time to get up an hour before my world starts to get busy and I focus on myself.
Wake up before 6.
Just do it now.
So I'm up at 5. I look forward to it.
Those 4 hours are crucial for me. This sort of sets up my day, my mental space. I'm up at 4:30.
So I use this strategy because I had to get up at 4:30 in the morning. Just took a page out of the wealthy people, the self-made millionaires in my study. That morning routine been paying off like crazy for me. I think that's why wealthy people do it.
And I wake up every day around 6:30.
During the season, it's usually 4:35.
5:30, I'm getting up in the morning. It's a way to win the day before the day starts.
I'm up every morning at about 4:30. The first hour is for me. Why did I make it 4:30? Because nobody else is awake. Nobody's going to bother me. That time belongs to me.
I've never woken up on the morning of a speech any later than 2 a.m.
But I'll wake up at 3, and I'll look at the clock and I'll see, you got to be kidding, it's 3 a.m. And then I'll say to myself, look,
You're not going to sleep anyway, so you might as well just get up and go in.
Walked to my office 6:15. I took that time to plan my day, answer all my emails, hour and 40. Boy, just get myself set up, know exactly where I'm going to spend the day, what I'm going to do, what I'm not going to do, answer people, and it's chaos for the rest of the day.
What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You got to outgrind them. You got to get up earlier.
When you hit the snooze, you lose. And now the rest of the day, you just kind of feel bad.